What do you get when you combine a man with a serious neurological disease and a son who loves him and wants to eradicate that debilitating disease? Well, you get Rosey's MS Foundation on the North Shore. As Rob Johnson reports, it's positively Chicago.
I always thought I was a klutz. I was tripping over my feet, and when I went to see my internist, he knew right away what I had.
What Mark Rosenblum learned he had nearly 40 years ago was multiple sclerosis. MS is an autoimmune disease where the immune system attacks nerve insulation called myelin, which can cause all sorts of health problems.
I take 2 naps a day. I have very little coordination in my hands. I have about 8 feet that I can walk, and I do have my son's arm to be able to hold on when I can.
His son is 30-year-old Aaron, who, after watching his dad struggle for years, decided to start Rosey's MS Foundation, dedicated and determined to help Mark and millions like him.
That's when it started to sink in that, wow, my dad's got a terminal illness. When I was that young, I was thinking, wow, is my dad going to make it?
So for the second year, Rosey's MS Foundation will be hosting a charity walk. This year it's here at Independence Grove in Libertyville. 100% of the proceeds will be donated to Northwestern University's Feinberg School of Medicine.
Aaron actually looked up Northwestern's Dr. Stephen Miller online and was fascinated by the doctor's research on something called nanotechnology, which in mice is helping stop the destruction of the myelin and might be able to repair it.
When an animal already has that disease ongoing, we're able to take those same myelin antigens, administer them in the bloodstream, which then go into the brain and shut down the autoimmune response and stop it.
It costs about $1 million a year to run this lab, and with government funding on the decline, Dr. Miller was happy to welcome Rosey's financial boost.
To have Aaron's help is fantastic.
It feels good, but ultimately I'd like to find a cure.
And you won't stop till you find one?
I've made that pledge. Until I find a cure, I won't step down.
In Libertyville, Rob Johnson, CBS 2 News.
Rosey's annual 3-mile Nip MS in the Bud Walk for a Cure will be this Sunday, September 10th at Independence Grove in Libertyville. There's more on the walk and Rosey's MS Foundation at cbschicago.com.